Hello and welcome to God's Healing Hand. My name is Sarah and welcome to my channel. A little bit about me and what to expect about this podcast and this channel. I am a mom of two. I have a 3-year-old daughter and a 1-year-old son whom I absolutely love and adore. And I also have a husband. I've been married for almost 6 years. We've known each other for now 6 years. We met in the height of COVID. Literally everything had shut down. I got kicked off of campus and then we met, and it was just a crazy story. But that's for a different time and a different day. So a little bit of how I came up with God's Healing Hand, where it came from, and how I came to start making soap and all of the products that you see here. Back in 2014, I was going through a lot of health issues. I was going through a lot of gut issues. I was having horrible, painful periods. I had awful cystic acne and I was super self-conscious for that. I was just not a very happy kid when it came to my health and how I looked. And it was just such a problem for me. And it wasn't until I started doing some digging on why I was having so much acne, and I started learning more about aromatherapy and going more into the natural route when it comes to cleaning your skin and cleaning your face. And then I got into more aromatherapy because of my painful cramps and my painful periods. And because I was going through a lot of health issues with my gut, we ended up going gluten-free. And that started helping my body and my whole everything start to be better. And it's so amazing at just how little things here and there can make such a big difference in your health. And going more natural when it came to my health and my lifestyle, I really started to question a lot of the medical system and seeing a lot of my family members go through a lot of health issues and having prescriptions and doctor's appointments up the wazoo. I did not want that for myself. And so I started really digging deep into healing myself, healing the body, what to do. And I really got into herbal medicine and going more natural when it came to my skincare, what I put on my skin, what I wear, what I make. And it is so crazy at just how big of a difference just health can be when you go back to a more simplistic lifestyle. And so I'll be talking a lot about that in my journey. And that's really a lot of how I came up with the name God's Healing Hand. I really wanted to start making tinctures and showing herbal remedies and going back to your roots and realizing that home cooked, high protein, high vegetables is really is really better. On this podcast, you're really going to see me talk about natural living and mom life and just I really want to talk about how God has been working and healing in my life and other people's life. And if you have a crazy story of how God has miraculously healed you or led you to healing, I would love for you to reach out to me, and I would love to connect and host you on this podcast. So I love to talk about like my motherhood because quite frankly, when I became a mother, I did not realize just how much pent up trauma I had down in my body. And then all of a sudden I became a mama and it just kind of like spilled out all at once. It was like the lid had flipped, it boiled over, and all of a sudden I had all of this trauma that was unresolved and just there. And it was just so crazy at just how God has been working in my life to help me heal and has just been there in the valley with me. And so I really want to talk about how the spiritual side and mental side of healing, because going through the postpartum experience, the pregnancy experience, I've gone through 4 miscarriages, I think. I don't know, I've lost count at this point, and just how God has been working and healing me through all of that and that journey. And I really want to show you guys how you can do things for yourself when it comes to how you can research yourself or home cooking. I love home cooking, so I'll probably be showing a lot of like the home cooking, the homesteading, sewing, how you can make your own skincare products. I make my own soap, I make my own balms, and I make my own tinctures, and so I'm really excited to be showing you guys how you can do that too. So if this is a podcast that is interesting to you, then I would love for you guys to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.